Compliments of the season, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. In any part of the world you are hearing my voice, my name is Jessa Michael, Jesam Michael, a crypto lover. Listen up, guys. My attention has been drawn to a voice note circulating in the social media of a guy, an Indian guy, who has been attacking AAS, attacking the person of Jessa Michael. I never want to bother myself. I never want to say anything. I've listened to all of the rubbish he's saying. I ignored him. But listen up, guys. If we keep quiet because we don't want to say anything, gullible members will fall victim of the Ponzi is building. In his voice note, there are things it outlined which I want to point out to enlighten the community, the global community, not just the African, not just the Indian, not Canada, the global community. We are covering 72 countries at the moment, so everybody needs to be on the known when Ponzi is building up. Listen up, guys. For a man who claimed to be a CEO of a new arbitrage platform, to point out black and white in his voice note, telling you, one, blockchain is not decentralized, is to tell you the level of his IQ, the level of his knowledge, is to tell you where he is operating, the stage and mind of his operation in this ecosystem or in programming. Is to tell you he has 1% of 100. If blockchain is not decentralized, I guess it's Indian market that is decentralized, or maybe US market, or Canada market, or Nigerian market, or Ghana, Turkey. If blockchain is not decentralized, according to him, in his voice note, then what is then decentralized? Why then did we run away from the centralized ecosystem that is full of lies, manipulation, middlemen holding funds, doing what they want, leaving us in pains and tears? Why then? For a man who claimed to be a CEO of a company, in his voice note to tell you blockchain is not decentralized, wow, is alarming. It's an embarrassment to every other CEO in the world who believe in decentralization, who believe that the way out is to embrace the blockchain ecosystem, the larger that give 100% transparency to every human, to corporations, to individuals, to banks, to the government. So a man who claimed to be a CEO to tell you blockchain is not decentralized, then something is wrong. Number two, he said liquidity pool not locked. His own liquidity pool not locked. Wow. I will not say much here. I will refer you back to COTPS. What happened to them? For a man in this era where we are, when unethical hackers are hacking exchanges, crypto exchanges, like water, like bread, you mean you wake up to build a system called arbitrage, and you say liquidity pool not locked? Two things are involved. One of them is this: him will have access to the funds. Two, him can easily take funds. Three, him can easily wake up to tell you nonsense stories. Because if the liquidity pool is not locked, that means they both can go ahead and trade. That means blockchain is not 100% in control of the platform. Because if blockchain is in control of the platform, it's only bot that can communicate to the blockchain and blockchain back to the bot. Meaning it's only bot that can take funds from the blockchain. But when liquidity pool is not locked, that means there is a room for manipulation. Human can put in hand and take funds. I wish I can educate you. I wish I can talk to your mind. I wish I can talk senses to you. I wish I can open your eyes. I wish you can see what I am seeing. Stop looking. When you look, you think they are real. When you look, you think these guys are genuine. When you look, you think they are real, doing the real thing. No, they are fake. Hey, if the system is real, locked it. That is the slugger. And this is the slogan I want everyone who care for human to go out with. If the system is real, lock the liquidity pool. Let a robot communicate with the blockchain. Let the blockchain communicate with the smart contract protocol. Let the smart contract protocol communicate with the blockchain to the robot, and robot to human. Meaning there is no room for any human to put a hand in the funds, because blockchain will never give you room to come in as human. Once it detects a human hand, it will lock up. And that is the end of operation. So for a man to wake up and tell you my liquidity pool is not locked, use COTPS as an example. They operated an open liquidity pool in the field whereby everybody has access to their capital, right? You can pull out your capital at will. When the attack came, what happened to COTPS? They were forced to shut down their server. They were forced to move their funds from hot wallet to cold wallet. And that is the end of the work. Why? Because the robotic system they are using to trade cannot go into cold wallet. Cold wallet means offline, no data, no network. Hot wallet means inline, online, is still in, you can have access to it. So they were forced to move. They are forced from the hot wallet to cold wallet where no human can go into. Why did they do that? They were running to save the money of the people, because liquidity pool was not locked. Everybody has access to it. Hackers will have access to it. If a man think in his mind, he's wise and intelligent, let him think and know that unethical hackers are not smiling. This is our field. If you think because I'm a black man, I don't know what I'm doing, go ahead. We will watch you. We will laugh at you. If you think because I'm a black man in Nigeria, I don't have what it takes to build a global platform to protect the interest of women, I am here, I am watching you and smiling. If you think because I'm a black man, I don't have what it takes to tell you the dying truth in this ecosystem, this is my 11 years in the crypto space. I am old enough to educate you, you followers, listen. If a man build a system and tell you the liquidity pool is not locked, he's indirectly telling you, I can have access to it same way you have access to it, and hackers can have access to it. 3, himself, yourself, and hackers. Because it's not locked, it's open. Use your head. It's not an insult. Number 3, it said Binance allowed $100,000 withdrawal in his platform. Binance? Is it the Binance in Indian, or the Binance in UK, or the Binance where in Nigeria and Africa? Hey, Binance must comply to the financial regulations of the world. Must. Every country have a regulatory body. If Binance come to their country, they have rules that Binance must comply to. If you go to Binance back office, your own account, check, tap, from profile, go down and see the limit per day. It's $50,000, a verified account. Right? Then you move to $8 million, right? Now, are you saying Binance are so stupid to tell you the limit you go for is this and the limit you go for is this? Go to Binance back office. Check, read it yourself. Can you see $100,000 there? When I applied to use Binance liquidity pool, right? The documents they gave to me, I read through it. In the documents, they said, hey, every country has financial regulators that regulate money movement. So in your project, you said unlimited withdrawal. You said unlimited withdrawal. In your project, you said unlimited withdrawal. No, it won't work here because $50,000 is now a back end. We will give you $10,000 per day. With this, we can improve from $10,000 to $20,000 to $40,000 and above. They say, but for a start, we will want to see how your system work and how members comply and how things are being done. We can then improve from here. And I agreed, I signed the document. And today, the limit per day is 10,000. We've already applied for them to comply as agreed from day one, so as to move from 10,000 to 20,000 to 30,000 to 50,000 and above. We've applied. We are working on it. So for a man to tell you Binance give room for $100,000 for a verified account in his platform, that's to tell you the level where he's operating. Is it the same Binance we all use, or Binance in India, Binance in UK? We have institutional account with Binance, unapproved yet. Institutional account give $250,000 to $500,000 per day. Institutional account. And for you to have institutional account, the directors of your company, all of them must send approved documents, then send companies documents. The financial regulators that regulate you, their documents. It takes a whole lot to have institutional accounts with Binance. That goes from $250,000 to $500,000 per day. But it's not easy to have institutional account with Binance. Do your findings. It takes months for them to approve. We are still working on our own. They've not approved yet. Then number 4, he said he's been trading with a HFT for 10 years. Now, if you've been trading with HFT for 10 years, when did crypto came into space? When did exchanges that trade crypto came into space? You see, when a man is lying, hold him by his words and ask him questions. He say he's been trading with a HFT for 10 years. When did crypto came? I am 11 years old in the crypto space. I bought into crypto very early through my mentor as an FS trader. Now, if he said he's been trading with a HFT for 10 years, now, are you trading with HFT in the crypto exchange or in the FF exchange? One thing you need to know is this: HFT can never work in the centralizer forex broker platform. Because of its speed and weight, it won't work. What we use in trading in the FS platform is script. We call them script. They are script robotic programming system. It's script. Those of you who traded with a robot in the FS system, you will notice this. If the market trend becomes so high against the robotic system, the robot will book losses for you. If you are a trader that has traded with a robot, you can attest to this. Not HFT. HFT does not book losses. And HFT has nothing to do with losses because of the speed working with. Now, if somebody said he's been trading with a HFT since 2010, do you know how wealthy that person will be? With all humility, I'm richer than this small boy talking. Far richer than him. It's not everything I push online for everybody to see. I'm far richer than him. One of my accounts, he can't come close to one of my accounts. Hidden accounts. If this guy has been trading with a HFT since 2010, he should be richer than the owner of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, is the richest guy in the ecosystem, the richest. He should be richer than Binance, the owner of Binance, CJ. He should be richer than the owner of Binance. He would not be thinking of cooperating with other exchanges to buy into his coin. Do you know what it means to trade with HFT for 10 years? Since 2010 to now, you know what it means? 2010, this is about 13 years now. Do you know what it means? You see, when these boys who has robbed themselves in the centralized system, and we came to make a mess of them, wake up to talk, we know them, we understand. We blocked him from our platform. He decided to build his own, but build what is real, not making noise. Then, listen to these guys. Funds that are not locked in the liquidity pool, go and ask COTPS their experience and use your head to count your teeth. Listen, we didn't come to trade wells. We didn't come to battle wells with human. We came with in-depth knowledge in the ecosystem to educate both the white and the black. I have one of the best deep team, the best for now, working with me. We didn't come to battle wells. Some of them has been with me for 8 years, for 10 years, for 11 years, for 12 years. Some of them have been with me for 3 years. They know me. They know what I can do. They know what I can tolerate and what I can't take for shit. They know me. They understand me. Listen up, guys. Funds not locked is danger, danger to every investor. If funds are not locked, human can take, hackers can take, the owner of the platform can take. And what become your fate? Go back and ask COTPS what happened to the liquidity pool that was not locked. And when the attack came, how did they survive it? They were forced to stop business. So if a man is telling you my liquidity pool is open, you can take your capital, he's indirectly telling you whatsoever that happened after taking your capital, bear it because it's not locked, it's in the open field. I'm going to drop it here, guys. There are things we do and there are things we must not do in this industry. If you must build what is right. If you must build what is real. If you must build, put a human first. If you must build, think of security. If you must build, have it at the back of your mind that unethicals are not smiling. They are ready to take away from you if you are not smart. If you can't think smart, do it smart, build it smart to make the smart money from the smart ecosystem. My name remains Jesam Michael, Jesam Michael, a crypto lover, a member of the blockchain ecosystem, a hater of Ponzi, a lover of the decentralized ecosystem embedded in the blockchain. I love blockchain, guys, because it's 100% decentralized and 100% transparent. See you at the top. Bye-bye.